Let me go to chapter 2, business. Business objectives. When we talk about objectives, objectives are the goals or targets set by a business. So that means you wouldn't just start a business without having a reason, having a target. Goals, targets, like what you really want to get at the end of it all. So why are you setting up this business? That's the goal, the target of the business. So here, let's see what they said here. They said, get it started, okay? Businesses exist to produce goods and services for consumers and other businesses. However, the owner of businesses will want to achieve certain objectives. Most businesses owner wants to make a profit. They risk their own money when setting up or buying a business and aim to make a financial return. However, there are other objectives that business might try to achieve. We'll go to the example. Before going to the example, look at what they said. They said businesses exist to provide goods and services for consumers and other businesses. Remember, I said consumer goods and producer goods. Thank you. So consumer goods are business to consumers. Producer goods are business to business, B2B. Great. So businesses, owners of businesses would have risked their own money to start up the business, and they want what? A financial return, which is what we call profit. So return on your investment is what we call profit. I think that is clear. So let's quickly go to the case story here. They said in 2015, Michael Marks overtook. Can you please read for me, please? Can you read it, please?
Which one?
The case study, Michael Marks.
In 2015, Micromax overtook Samsung to become India's leading smartphone brand. However, about 12 months later, Micromax had lost half of its market share and a number of its top
executives
had left.
No, these are the managers of the organization, the directors. Okay.
India is the world's fastest growing market for smartphones. Initially, this encouraged a number of local operators to drive with Micromax leading the way. However, energetic competition from Samsung and low-cost Chinese manufacturers have forced Indian suppliers to rethink their strategies.
Strategies. You know what strategies are? Okay.
Chinese producers are also squeezing their competitors by joining with
e-commerce operator. Do you know what e-commerce is?
Are they like online?
Yeah, we call e-commerce is not the internet. E-commerce is a platform where buyers and sellers can meet, can discuss or transact via the internet. That is e-commerce. A platform that allows buyers and sellers to transact via the internet. Okay.
Such as Amazon to sell their products online. Micromax also went through a period of changes as they employed new exclusive to help manage its growth. It has been argued that tension between managers resulted in a loss of finance crucial to the development of the company. As its market share continued to fall, Micromax responded by shifting production from China to India. Industry analysis.
Analysts. Industry analysts. Industry analysts.
Okay. Suggested that to survive in the future, Micromax needed to diversify.
Do you know what diversify means? To start thinking of producing different range of products, different range of services, not just concentrating on one aspect. Try to produce different range of products or services.
Geographically and develop new products such as tablets and televisions.
All right. So, yeah, so what are the two reasons why Micromax is starting to struggle? So, based on what we saw here, they said Micromax overtook Samsung to become Indian leading. Okay, but at the start of its market share and number of its top executives have left. India is the world's. Okay. Initially, this encouraged a number of local operators to try with Micromax leading the way. However, energetic competition from Samsung and low-cost Chinese manufacturers forced Indian suppliers to rethink their strategy. So, Micromax is an Indian manufacturer, right? But because Samsung is taking up with the market, because Samsung is stronger, so Samsung and other low-cost Chinese firms have started taking up. So this reduces the power of Micromax. And as a result of that, they started even losing their executives. And when you start losing the top notch of the organization will become weak. So, okay, so well, based on what we have here, that I think you understand what micromax is all about here. So let's just go down now. They said businesses are more likely to be successful if they set clear objectives. Businesses need to businesses need to have objectives for the following reasons. This is why a business needs to have a clear objective, because when you don't have a clear objective, it means you don't even know where you are heading to. You get the point? It means you don't know where you are heading to as a business. So why do you need to set an objective? Why do you need to have a clear objective? Number one, employees need something to work towards. Objectives help to motivate people. For example, sales staff might get bonuses if they reach certain sales targets. So the first reason why a business needs to set a clear objective is because of the employees. The employees will not just come in and start working. They need what to work on.
They need change.
Yeah, they need what to work on. They need to know what their target is, what their functions will be. And they will only get to know their functions, their roles, their responsibilities in the organization if the company has set one. So the company would have set one if it has a clear set of objectives. Do you understand? So the employees will not work without having what to work on. That is the first reason why it's important to set a clear objective. Number two, without objectives, owners might not have the motivation needed to keep the business going. Owners might allow their business to drift. This might result in business failure. Without a clear objective, it means you don't even have an headway. So that means owners of the business don't even know what they are doing. So the business will just be there, not having a direction. Do you understand? So without setting a clear objective, you won't have a direction to go. Just like, oh, my exam is in May. You set, it's a clear objective that has to be reached. So if you don't know when your exam is going to be, you won't work towards that May. That is how it is. So a clear objective allows you to have a direction towards achieving that objective. The third one, objectives help to decide where to take a business and what steps are necessary to get there. So, for example, if a business aims to grow by 10% and its own market is crowded, it may decide that launching product overseas might be the best way to achieve this. So, objectives help to decide where to take a business and what steps are necessary to get there. So, objectives will let you to know, to make decisions about what you want to achieve and the process to which you are able to achieve it. So this is what I want to achieve. How am I going to be able to achieve it? That is what objective is going to help you to do. Oh, my exam is May. I just don't want to do these exams. I want to pass these exams. How am I going to pass these exams? So because you have an objective, you have a target, which is May, to reach for the business exams. Or not just doing these exams. I need to pass these exams. What do I need to do to pass these exams? That is what objective is going to help you to decide on. And the last one, it is easier to assess the performance of a business if objectives are set. If objectives are achieved, it could be argued that the business has performed well. You setting an objective means you're having a target. So meeting up with that target becomes a measure of your success. Oh, at the end of this year, I want to have A in business. That is your objective. And you are able to achieve A. That means you are measuring your success via the objective. So without you having a clear set objective, you won't be able to measure your achievements. So objective help businesses to measure their what? Success and achievements. Is it clear? It said in the private sector, where individuals or groups of individuals own businesses, financial objectives are particularly important. This is because most business owners in the private sector want to make money. The main financial aim and objective are outlined below. So before we go into that, what they are saying is the private sector businesses, they are owned and controlled by individuals. And most of the times, private businesses, their main objective their aim is to make profits. They want to maximize profit. They want to make profit as much as possible. So, but there are other objectives that even a private business might want to achieve or might want to reach based on different situations around their markets. So let's see the first one, survival. Survival is also another set of objectives. One. So the first thing we talked about is what an objective is. That is a set target or a goal that a business is aiming to achieve. That is an objective. Reasons why a business would need to achieve this aim or these objectives are: one, it measures their success. It gives employees the edgeway towards how they can achieve their goal.
What is monetary return?
Monetary return. Monetary return. Yeah, the money you that's your return, that's profit.
What is monetary?
Monetary, money. So now we go into, is there any other question? Is there any other question? Okay, so now we go into survival. So one of the objectives of a business might be survival. Let's look at what they say. All businesses will consider survival as important. However, from time to time, survival may be the most important objective. For example, when the business first starts trading, it may be vulnerable. The owners may lack experience and there may be a shortage of resources. Therefore, an objective for a new business may be to survive in the first 12 months. The survival of the business might also be threatened when trading conditions become difficult or if strong competitors emerges. In getting started above, it was suggested that Micromax was starting to struggle owing to competition from Samsung and low-cost Chinese producers. As a result of this, its key short-term business objective may have been survival. After this, you be the one to read and I will explain. Okay, so survival. Survival means aiming at continuity, that you don't want to close down, you don't want to shut down the business. So you want to survive, yeah, you don't want to shut down, you don't want to close the shop. So most of the businesses that are newly starting up, those businesses that you are just starting up, you can't aim at profit immediately because you need to fight for customers. You need to strive to get customers because there are no customers in heaven. All the customers are here. So if you are starting a business, the business you are starting has competitors. So you need to convince the customers of the competitors that your product is better than what they used to buy. So doing this is not going to be an easy task. So it means that a business like Micromax, it struggled at the beginning because of a lot of competitors in the market, and even the Samsung was there. So it's difficult for a new business to start thinking of making profit. Rather, try to be in that market, continue in that market to have the gain and the trust of that market. That means trust of the customers. After that, then you can think of other objectives. But at first, when you're starting a business, the first thing you think about is how to survive in that market. Because it's going to be a very stormy time. Then, little by little, things will normalize. Do you understand what survival is here? Trying to make sure that you don't stop operation. That is survival. Is it clear? The second one, profit. Please read.
Most businesses aim to make a profit because their owners want a financial return. Some businesses try to reach profit maximization. This means that they make as much profit as they can possibly can. For example, companies which are owned by shareholders, they try to maximize profit. This is because shareholders often put pressure on companies to pay out large dividends.
Thank you. So profit is another objective of a business. And what is profit? Return on investment. So based on what you read there, it says some businesses try to reach profit maximization. Why? Especially for companies that have shareholders. Shareholders are investors in the business, and they get what we call share of profit, which is called dividend. Are you with me? So dividends are what? Share of profit. So the company would have made profits. So the more profits the company makes, the larger the share dividends become. So shareholders always pressurize companies to pay them large dividends. So companies are also what? Pressured to increase their prices to maximize profits so that they can make their shareholders happy. Do you see how the pressure is? The shareholders will pressurize companies to pay them large dividends. And companies will not be able to do that if they don't maximize profit. So companies are forced to also increase their prices so that they can make huge profits to make shareholders happy. Do you understand? That will take us to what we call stakeholders conflicts. So for now, let's just continue. I think you understand profit here. It's a financial return on it. It's an investment on return on investment. You've put certain amount of money to the business, something must come back to you. If not, you won't be happy. So another aim of a business is what? Profits. The third one, sales.
Some owners want their businesses to grow their sales. This is because businesses with large volumes of sales may enjoy a number of benefits. For example, they want may enjoy lower costs to have a larger market share, to enjoy higher public profit,
Profile.
for generate more growth for the owners.
Thank you. Another objective of a business is sales. They want to maximize their sales. Why do they want to maximize their sales? Because when you think about maximizing your sales, it means you're having much output. And this means you are producing on a larger scale. And if you are producing on a larger scale, the first enjoyment is what we call cost advantage, economies of scale. That's the first one here. Because your cost of production will be lower because at that point in time, you are producing on a large scale. The amount you pay in getting raw materials might become less. You might get discounts. Do you understand? So when you produce on a larger scale, it means you are able to enjoy economies of scale, which is a lower average cost. That's the first one. The second one, because you have so much product in the market, are you with me? Because you have so much product in the market, your market share could increase. And what is the formula? There is a formula for market share. The total brand sale divided by the total market sale times 100. That will give you the percentage of what your brand has sold in that market.
So the same as profit.
No. Profit is total revenue minus your total cost.
No, I mean the same meaning.
No. Sales is revenue. When you talk about profit, you have to take away your cost from your revenue. So the second reason why firms or businesses would aim to maximize sales is because they want to enjoy a large market share. The third one, enjoy high profile public profile. That people will talk much about them because this is what they see every now and then. They see their brand everywhere and there. Every now and then they see their brands every new crannies of the world or the country. They will talk about them. They enjoy public, profile. Is it clear? The fourth one, generate more wealth for the owners. Yes. It will increase their assets. It will increase everything about the business. It's going to be an added value for the business. So, and they're going to make a lot of revenue, which they might be able to use to get a lot of assets in terms of equipment, in terms of premises and the rest. So these are the reasons why a business would aim at to maximize sales too. That's the third one. So they said the growth of a business might also benefit a wide range of stakeholders linked with the business. For example, employees are likely to benefit from the growth of the business because their jobs will be more secure. So if the business is growing, employees will be safe. They won't lose their job. They might even witness increase in salary. Do you understand? So that's an advantage. So the more the business grows, the more benefit is there for the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? Those that have interest in the business. So we'll go to the fourth one, which is increase market share, which is another objective of a business. Okay, please read.
Business often want to build a larger market share. They may be able to do this if they can win customers from companies. Businesses with a large market share may be able to dominate the market. They may be able to charge high prices. For example, businesses with a large market share also have a high profit profile in the market. This might mean it is easier to launch new products.
So when your objective is to increase your market share, it means you want the percentage of what is being sold in that market have large proportion of yours. That is what it means. So if you are able to do this, it means you become the talk of the town. It means you are able to launch any product at any point in time. Look at Apple.
Say that.
Yeah, look at Apple. It comes with 14, it comes with maybe 15 is going to come out next, maybe 17 is going to come out next. So Apple is able to launch any product at any point in time because it has that high public profile. So it's enjoying a high market share. So it becomes easier for them not even to do advertisement. Just launch it, the market will buy it. So that's another aim of a business. I think it's clear. And that takes away, it beats off competitors. So your competitors, you have a very high position in the market. You understand? Okay. Then the next one, financial security.
Financial security. Some business owners do not aim to profit maximization. Instead, they might aim to make enough profit to give them financial security. This is sometimes called profit satisfaction.
Satisficing. Hold on, please. What do I call it?
Huh?
Profit satisficing.
Yes.
Call it again first. Profit satisficing.
Profit satisfaction.
It means you are just trying to make a profit that is enough for you to enjoy or to live your own life as an owner. Do you understand? You're not aiming at making a lot of profit, but you're making a profit that it's enough for you to go on with your life. That is profit satisficing. Okay.
One reason why some owners don't seek to maximize profit is because they do not want to take on the extra responsibility of expanding their business.
You see why someone else will think about profit satisficing? They know when you maximize profit, responsibilities are attached to maximizing profit. When you are maximizing profit, it becomes a responsibility for you to expand your business. But they don't want to be responsible to such. They don't want to dwell into such. So they just want little profit that is enough to secure their operations and their fund. Okay? Which is often required.
Which is often required to make more profit.
I think I explained that already, right?
Huh?
I explained that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, some entrepreneurs run lifestyle businesses. This involves running a business that generates enough profit and financial security to provide the flexibility needed to allow
a particular lifestyle, like I just explained, right?
Yeah.
So profit satisficing is you trying not to, you don't want to put yourself into a situation of start thinking about expanding your business. You don't want to do that. You don't want to. Or you have a specific lifestyle that you live, and you just want the business to make profit that suits, so that is palatable with that lifestyle, and you're fine. Okay. This involves
when a business that generates enough profit and financial security to provide the flexibility needed to allow a particular lifestyle. This type of business allows owners to spend more time on their other interests or with family. For example, a couple running a busy hotel in the summer might shut down for 4 months in the winter so that they can go abroad and relax in a warmer climate. However, to do this,
the first need financial security.
This because this can be an important
business. So yeah, when we talk about financial security, it means the business has the financial capability to run the business without any hindrance. That is financial security. So if you are thinking of profit satisficing, it means you believe that what your business has up until now, it's enough to cover up for its operation going forward. That is when you are able to say, yeah, I'm going to shut down my business for the next 4 months, I'm going on vacation. You won't say you want to shut down your business for 4 months if you don't have financial capability. Is it clear? Do you have any questions about that? So there's the case study, which you're going to do. Well, for now, I'll write up the notes, okay?